Hi there, and today I'm looking at another LEGO City set that's being released on June the 1st. So this is the first grocery store or supermarket we've had in LEGO City. We've had a Green Grocers before in the Creator Expert line for the modular buildings. We've had a supermarket with LEGO Friends, but this is the first time that LEGO City has had one. The poor residents of LEGO City have had to rely on eating hamburgers, hot dogs, donuts and things like that. So finally they've got their own supermarket. And I'm really quite excited about this. It's going to be a nice little addition to a LEGO City setup. So looking at this is the larger version of the image on the front of the box. You can see we've got our entrance over here. We've got a shopping trolley for LEGO City. We have had this shopping trolley piece for LEGO Friends. It's only come in bright green before, but we're getting it in orange now for LEGO City. And there's a happy chap with his shopping list. He's also got a prosthetic leg, which is a first for LEGO City. We can see he's got various vegetables and items in his trolley. We've got that new corn piece which is coming out in the Lego farm sets, and that's in some crates outside with other vegetables. And then we've got the Peapod costume from the collectible minifigures series, and there she's holding up a sign saying "Be Happy." I presume she's advertising buying peas from the supermarket. Here we've got the vendor of the supermarket. He's got this new logo on his overalls here, and if you look up here, that's the same logo in this fresh logo, which is obviously the branding for this supermarket. And interestingly enough, if you look at the vegetable truck which is coming out in the farm sub-theme, it's got the same fresh logo on it, so you can have your vegetables delivered via a delivery truck, or you can go to the supermarket and buy them yourselves. Also on the new Lego station which is coming out on June the 1st, if you look on this bench over here, you can see it's got the same fresh branding on it, and a closer image of that there you can see next to the ATM we've got that logo. So it's nice that LEGO's using this consistent branding across its different sets. Also at the end of the supermarket you've got a new 16x16 base plate. Interestingly, they're not using the white line piece, they're using two 1x4 tiles, and I guess that's just to make these parking spaces just a little bit wider. Cool that we've got a 4-wide car. I'm a big fan of the 4-wide vehicles from the 80s, and it's nice that we've got a little 4-wide car here, and also a forklift which is lifting vegetables into the supermarket. We'll come back to that black on yellow striped part of the supermarket in a later image. So here's a close-up of the front door. We've got that new 6-wide door that LEGO City has now got. Initially I thought this would be a self-checkout screen here, but he seems to be posting the empty bottles through here, so maybe it's getting some money back on his bottles, but whatever he's doing, they're popping through the wall. This is actually a hole that goes right through to the outside, and then we've got a forklift truck here picking up the empty bottles, I presume to be recycled. A nice use of that new plant piece which we've seen in the new farm sets coming out. He's holding some pot plants here with some flowers that you can purchase at the supermarket. If we look inside, you can just about see daylight coming through that little gap next to the monitor there where you can put the bottles through to the outside. And inside we've got various produce on shelves behind the salesman here. He's selling a bunch of flowers to this girl here. So we've got a checkout till here. Various things on shelves, and then some sort of bakery items in, I'm not sure if I would buy bakery items sort of stored in large buckets by the front door, but that's what we've got here. We've got some baguettes and a croissant over there by the front door. So here's a breakdown of all the minifigures we get. So from this end we've got the lady who's driving the forklift truck, and there's a crate of vegetables, obviously those new corn pieces I'm looking forward to getting. Here's our shopkeeper with his fresh logo on his uniform. Then we've got a small girl who was buying the flowers in the earlier shot. This is obviously our Peapod lady dressed up in her costume, but she's taken it off now to buy a fish. And then we've got that awesome new minifigure with a prosthetic leg and his shopping list, and then obviously that recolor of the shopping trolley now in orange instead of bright green from the LEGO Friends supermarket. Here's a close-up of the forklift truck. It's a fairly basic build, but nice they've added these curved slopes into the sides here, so easy access for the driver to get in and out. Nice smooth tyres on the forklift, and obviously a white rubber band there to allow the forks to be spring-loaded for up and down. And finally, if we look on the back of the box, most of these images we've seen already in larger versions. So there's the forklift. We've got a little bit of branding here from the new TV series City Adventures. And then over here, that was the image we also saw where the forklift is collecting the empty bottles coming through the wall. And there's our inside shot. But this is the image I wanted to show you specifically for the forklift. So this is effectively being a loading dock. So we've got these black and yellow Technic beams hanging down, which is meant to be acting like those rubberized screens so wind and rain doesn't get in, but the forklift can deliver crates of food through these into the supermarket itself. So we've got a combined loading dock inside the supermarket. Normally you'd have that sort of in a back area away from the customers, but obviously limited space here. They're adding it in, but it's a nice little addition to have to the side of the supermarket. Great warning striped tile there, that 1x4, one of my favourite pieces. And then here below we've got obviously the parking for our 1x4 car. Not entirely sure with all this shopping where he's going to put it once he's got in there. I don't think there's going to be much space left for anything else, but still nice. We've got a 16x16 road plate with parking space. And then there's another overall shot of the back of the supermarket. So you can see the shelves over here, checkout, more items at the front, and then this loading bay on the side. So lastly, looking at an overview of the back of the supermarket, you can see we've got the supermarket, which is on a 24x16 base plate here. Then we've got our 16x16 road plate with its standard slope going off to the end this side. So 24x16, it's actually 24x12, the actual supermarket itself. And then there's 4 studs in the front for pavement. It would be really easy to put a roof on that. So you could modularize it, enclose it with a roof on the top and a wall on the back, maybe even give it a second story. Or buying 2 of these sets, you could build this and then the mirror image and build them back to back, giving yourself double the space of the supermarket, and obviously block off the door in the other one. So I think good basis for a set. I'm definitely going to be buying this one, probably not day one, but I will definitely be buying it this some point in June, and probably modifying it ever so slightly to go in my Lego City. Also, one thing I didn't mention, we've got some solar panels on the roof there, obviously powering something within the supermarket, maybe these lights outside. Also, forgot to mention, the name of the shopkeeper is Mr. Produce, we're being told in the corner of the front of the box. So here's set 60347. It's out on June the 1st, 2022. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this. Is this something you're going to be getting? I'll be getting it definitely at some point, but I'm not sure when. If you've liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And of course, please do subscribe for more Lego videos.